Visibly, the roof looks fine. There's evidence of leakage inside the house,
Okay.
which may or may not be old. I'm kind of feeling it's old, but it's not raining, so I'm guessing. But by the looks of the roof, it looks fine.
Okay.
There's a few cracked tiles that need to be replaced.
Okay.
Now, that being said, if you look at the deflection of the ceiling, the way it's sagging, this span is sagging, especially if you look from outside because of the weight of the tile. So the tile was added to the house, probably not, the structure was not reinforced to hold the weight of the tile.
Okay.
So whether it's going to fall, I doubt it, don't know, but it's obviously not right. Now the rest of the house is not sagging because you have more walls. It's not such a big span, this is your biggest room.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So just because it's sagging doesn't mean it's going to fall down, but it's also probably not right.
Okay.
So you could get an engineer to come out here and tell you to put another beam in between each one, or to put one horizontally, to hold it up, or he may
Okay.
say, don't worry about it, it's fine.
Okay.
It's not really my call. But,
Yeah.
there is no evidence of it, besides the fact that it's deflecting, that it's falling down by any means.
Okay.
So the tiles aren't spread apart or anything like that, so nothing's really moved, but it's not right.
Got it. Okay.
Plumbing is a mix of both, mainly copper, but there's still some galvanized here. Water pressure is not great on the hot water side,
Okay.
and that's probably related to the old galvanized lines that are in the walls.
Meaning there may be rust there or
Rust
something.
inside the
Okay.
lines.
Yeah, can we just show them real quick an example of this?
So you don't have a subfloor here, you don't have an attic. So to get any sort of plumbing or electrical moved, you need to open the walls up, or see on the outside of the
So
walls.
that's the hot water pressure,
Wow.
as opposed to the cold, which is normal.
Is it that way on everything?
It's mainly here.
Okay.
And like I said, parts of it have been redone, like the kitchen, I believe everything's been redone. It's kind of hard to tell because I can't, there's no underneath. So
Right.
I'm kind of guessing at what's been done. You can see a lot of new piping on the outside of the house.
Okay.
They ran it on the outside walls because that's
There's nowhere
the
else
place
to do
do
it. Okay.
You have two water heaters, one on each side of the house. There's a tankless over here and a tanked one over there.
Okay.
I'll talk about it in the report, but I'll
Okay.
So that's how, so they'll get hot water, I guess, from two different locations.
Exactly. The hot floor over here is that tankless unit, and then the other one's over there.
So I guess, because there's wood paneling up on the walls, Dave was saying that you might be able to, like, from the copper pipe that's right outside the wall, if you popped a couple of these panels off, or on the other room, it looks like you could take a couple of them off and open up the wall from the backside to run the hot water line. He just doesn't think that anyone's done that at this point.
Okay.
So, they look kind of easy to take off, at least maybe not
Yeah,
on
probably
the other
not.
side.
Does the cold water work here? How's? That's strange. So it's between there and there. It's interesting.
It is, and we're guessing because I
Yeah.
can't see it.
Got
I'm also guessing there's a galvanized line because right here I can see it's galvanized. So, I mean, for all I know, it turns right here and it's copper at this point. Doubtful.
Yeah.
But it's very possible I can't see
Yeah.
through the walls.
Got
So
it.
I'm just kind of making an educated guess here on what's going on.
Got it.
So, other places you've got some reduced pressure, but not as bad as that. And there may be something stuck right in this valve. I don't know. But I still do know that there's galvanized pipe here because I can see what I can see. Okay, electrical, you've got a 200 amp electric service on the side of the house, which has been upgraded. 200 amps is more than adequate for
It's more than
pretty much
adequate,
anything
okay.
you ever want to do here.
Okay.
Now, again, back to no subfloor, no attic. There's nowhere to run wiring without opening up your walls,
Right.
or it's going to be
Do you
exposed.
want to be outside?
like this. So see all this exposed wire here? You
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
got that in every room.
Okay.
It doesn't comply to code. It works just fine, but it's not supposed to be exposed. It should be in conduit if it's exposed.
Do you ever deal with veterans loans or veterans inspections?
I've
Okay.
heard that
Alright.
is an issue sometimes.
What would be an issue? Exposed
This kind of
wiring?
stuff. Right. And I don't know that to be true. I've just heard other people talking about it while I'm
Okay.
working. So I don't.
Okay.
So anyway, the electrical system is fine. It does need to be cleaned up in some areas. Not drastic stuff, but stuff that should be cleaned up and probably will anyway once you come in here.
Yeah.
Get rid of all of this and put your stuff in here and kind of clean it up
Right.
and paint it. Most of it will probably get taken care of.
Right.
But I'll specifically talk about it in the report where it is.
Okay.
Most of the lights that have been added are wired improperly because there's nowhere else to run the wires.
You mean like
So-
when we say wired properly, you mean exposed?
Exposed.
Okay.
So the simple fix would be to put it in conduit, but you're going to see the conduit.
Right.
So,
it.
if you could put it in rigid conduit, at least it will look a little bit better than the
Right.
flexible conduit.
Got
but
it.
It should technically be in conduit.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just taping you because I'm sure my wife is.
that's fine.
is-
And the report will be out tomorrow, and you guys can call
okay.
me.
Great.
Heating system, there isn't really a heating system here. They're using electric heaters.
Yeah.
Probably your best bet would be to put electric wall heaters in each room that you want heat,
Got it.
because there's nowhere to really run ducting here, unless you
Got
want
it.
it exposed in the house.
Right.
Yard areas, the yard wall in that back corner, the tree is lifting the wall and kind of tipping it over.
Okay.
You
So
could
at
see
this
right
point, I don't
here.
know if there's any kids running around here, but kind of needs to be dealt with. It's that far right corner behind the shed.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
And I got a picture there.
Okay.
These doors here have been leaking. This used to be the porch.
Uh huh.
And you're below grade here anyway, but I'm pretty sure the water that runs off of this house without rain gutters is just splashing. You see the water damage on all of these? Because the doors have been leaking.
Oh yeah. Like where it's been leaking going outside and then it's coming
Spraying
back
it,
in.
spraying
Okay.
it,
Yeah.
So if you put a rain gutter here, get the water from not splashing right there, you'll probably alleviate the problem, if again, that's the problem.
Right,
If it's not
okay.
raining, it's kind of, I'm guessing,
Got it.
but I think that's it.
Got it.
Interior wise, I'll go through each room and tell you everything.
Okay.
You know, exposed wires, windows that are broken, there's a broken window out there, windows that don't open and close well. There's a lot of storage in here.
There's a lot of
Just
storage.
a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You know, once they get it all out, you'll probably see stuff I didn't.
Got
If
it.
there's anything structurally, the place looks fine. It's on a concrete slab. The framed walls of the house, the wood framed walls, should be bolted to the foundation, which means for earthquakes, the walls are bolted down into the concrete slab. Again, can't see it because it's in the wall, but because of when it was built in the 40s, it would have been required for it to be.
Okay.
And the masonry walls back here, I think there's a section of masonry here. There's not really a way to bolt those, but the rebar ties in to the slab if
Okay.
they did it properly. Who
Okay.
knows?
Okay.
Most of the windows are on the front have been replaced. The back ones have not. They're older. Chimney doesn't have a spark arrestor on top of it. You know, a net to keep the sparks in. Looks like they're using it. A little bit of scorching around the front of it there. There's a gas log lighter in there. The damper doesn't open and close real well. No one ever closes them, so it's just stuck open.
Got it.
Better open than closed, but it's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Our report will definitely recommend you put a camera up there. Have a camera sent up so you can see what's up.
We're gonna have a.
We had a chimney inspection.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the same with the sewer. I ran everything. I have a slow sink somewhere. I don't remember, but it's localized. Oh, it's out there, just to
Okay.
the sink.
Okay.
Seems like everything is flowing fine, but I have no idea where the drain line goes.
Okay.
You know what its condition is. There's lots of big trees here, so if it goes out under a tree, it's possible it could be broken.
Yeah.
So there's a camera that people that run cameras underneath there as well.
Oh, got
So
it. Okay.
no matter what, a report will tell you to do that because I can't see it.
Got it. Okay.
What else do we need to know? Kitchen appliances are older. You know, they're for the most part working. Dishwasher, they're not using it.
Okay.
It's filled storage. They're using it for storage,
it's probably
which is
not
pretty
working.
typical for
Yeah.
but it's a low end
Yeah.
$250 dishwasher anyway, so you're not missing much.
Got it. Okay.
The stove is old but working. Microwave is there. I think that's it. You know, the report will be very specific, going through everything, but I think your big stuff is the foundation, the roof here is your roof issue.
Well, when we say foundation,
Slight.
but you said it's okay though.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your big
Okay.
issues not so bad, but,
Oh,
but
oh.
big issues.
Oh, got it.
Your
Okay.
foundation looks good. Your roof needs a little bit of
Understand.
repair. Plumbing's been partially redone. Electrical's been redone. So it's not terrible.
Okay.
It just needs to be cleaned up a bit.
Yeah, but you will end up putting somebody into it
Sure.
to deal with these
Yeah,
things.
you definitely. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then there's, like I was pointing out to him, there's a lot of evidence of areas like leakage here. All these water spots are from roof leakage.
All the what?
See all the water spots?
Oh, yeah.
The roof, I walked on the roof,
Uh-huh.
there's no reason why. It looks like it would be leaking. There's no cracked tiles, there are cracked tiles, but not right here.
Right.
And it wouldn't be this much leakage anyway from a cracked tile, so I don't think it's leaking, you'll have to ask them, but I think this is really old roof. I just think they
Okay.
haven't painted the roof, sorry, painted the inside of the house.
Okay.
So, I mean, there could be a roof leak up on this ridge somewhere, but without it raining, it's kind of hard to tell. Visibly,
Got
the
it.
roof looks great,
Mhm.
Got it.
except for the fact that it's sagging.
So it would be the code if this wiring were inside conduit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not a big deal for us to just take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, you can see what's tucked up.
Well,
in the
how
back, so it's
expensive,
pretty-
what would be the cost, do you think, involved to getting a conduit? in here?
An electrician will probably take them a couple days out here, so you're probably looking at, I don't know, $1,500.
But the conduit, it's like, would they have to wrap it around each of these beams, or is there?
They'll probably be able to tuck it in there, or they probably wouldn't wrap it. That would look bad. Or better, just put it on top or the bottom of the beam, or they might be able to tuck it through. That's just why they did what they did. 'Cause you can't really.
And we'll be painting. I mean, so whatever we have to do to get up to code right now would be.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is that's probably the problem with the plastic wires. They don't want you to bump it like if it's in the garage, hit it with your car, hit it with the shovel, break the rubber open.
Then it
You're never
becomes
gonna
that-
break that open
yeah.
unless you're gonna be up there chewing on your ceiling, which is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, it doesn't work.
No, and the reason why I'm actually thinking about it is because he's getting a VA loan.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know to how stringent they would be with like saying we want that brought up to code or that's not. So let me think. What do you were concerned about? Do you think would you advise them to get a mold inspection?
I don't see anything. I don't see any active leakage. I don't smell any mold even with all the stuff in this house. I don't see it.
Got it. Yeah.
So
And then maybe you can help me out on this. They were concerned. They wanted to do some gardening and planting some vegetables that you guys would eat and stuff.
Yeah. So they've got a vegetable garden already, but I was just gonna think about doing some soil tests, look for like benzene or something. I can't remember like what the big
I have no.
carcinogens.
I don't know anything.
Do you know,
about
do you know anyone that would do some soil testing
I
like
know,
that?
but you might call a geologist. They might be able to
Okay.
see it. I've never heard of anybody doing it. Not that they don't. I just
Yeah,
don't.
no, neither had I. That's why I'm
Well,
asking.
no,
Yeah.
and like I guess worst case scenario. Well, actually, the worst case scenario is the baby eats it and it's bad. But the probable worst case scenario is you import dirt to do the garden.
To put in there. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but maybe a geologist.
Yeah, just like a surface, non-invasive. Sorry, we'll figure that
We'll
out.
figure it out,
Okay.
Don't you love this place? It's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
Could be way better than it is.
yeah.
No, it's got a lot of style to it. And it's cool.
Look at this. Look at the way I normally hate brick, but they did a really interesting
I
job.
think this is tile work. Or
Is it?
think
No,
this
it's
is
brick with
you think it's tile
concrete.
Brick with concrete.
Yeah.
Any questions for Dave, or that you could think of? I mean, he'll be available once
Yeah,
he
you can
prints
call
the
me, you
report.
can email me, call me, whatever. You should read the report.
I will,
Those
yeah,
questions
okay.
will pop up. I'm making it not such a big deal, but the report's going to be this.
God, what do you think about the roof on the guest house? How much is how much would that cost to
I would say
fix?
what, $3,000 max?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
okay.
somewhere around there or
$2,500.
less.
I probably
yeah.
want to redo that whole thing, make it really cool.
The roof.
You need to do the roof.
The whole thing. Oh, I was gonna ask. When I walked in there, can we walk in there right now? I noticed that on the outlets for the electrical outlets, there was some black. Yeah, so it looked like it had shorted or something.
Well,
Hello.
no.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, it's more likely that whatever they've had on there, because the outlets were, I've tested them and they're fine. I kind of